Greetings, my friend. Today I'd like to share with you some profound wisdom that can help you cultivate emotional resilience and mental toughness in your life. It's no secret that life is a series of ups and downs, and we all face challenges that test our patience, fortitude, and ability to adapt. By looking to the principles of Stoicism, we can learn valuable lessons that will help us navigate these storms with grace and composure. Stoicism is a school of thought that originated in ancient Greece and has continued to inspire and guide individuals for over 2,000 years. At its core, Stoicism teaches us that our perceptions, attitudes, and reactions to the world around us are the keys to inner peace and strength. Let's begin by discussing the importance of understanding and managing our emotions. Allow me to delve deeper into this profound idea that life is largely determined by how we react to it, rather than the events themselves. Our emotions, as products of our thoughts and judgments, have a significant impact on our ability to navigate the turbulent seas of life. Consider the following scenario. You are walking down the street, and someone bumps into you, causing you to spill your coffee. In that instant, you might feel a surge of anger and frustration. But pause for a moment and examine your thoughts. Are you assuming that the person deliberately bumped into you? Are you perceiving this minor inconvenience as a personal affront? By scrutinizing your thoughts and judgments, you may come to realize that the person's actions were unintentional, and your anger dissipates. This example illustrates the power of our thoughts and judgments in shaping our emotional responses. Stoic philosophers, like Epictetus, believe that we should strive to gain mastery over our thoughts in order to achieve emotional resilience. To achieve this, we must first learn to recognize and challenge irrational beliefs and judgments. A helpful technique in doing so is practicing mindfulness. By cultivating a present-focused awareness, we can more easily observe our thoughts and emotions as they arise, without becoming overwhelmed by them. This self-awareness grants us the opportunity to challenge and reframe our thoughts before they spiral into unhelpful emotional reactions. For instance, when facing a challenging situation, we might ask ourselves, is this situation truly as bad as it seems? We may find that our initial judgment was clouded by emotion, and that upon further reflection, the situation is not as dire as we first believed. Alternatively, if we ask ourselves, am I exaggerating the importance of this event? We might discover that we were attaching disproportionate significance to something relatively trivial. Another useful practice in cultivating emotional resilience is embracing the concept of amor fati, which means love of fate, or love of one's fate. This notion encourages us to accept and even embrace the events that unfold in our lives, recognizing that we cannot control everything, but we can choose how we respond to it. By adopting this attitude, we can learn to see adversity as an opportunity for growth and self-improvement. Moreover, Stoicism emphasizes the importance of developing a strong sense of inner values and principles. When we have a clear understanding of our values, we can use them as a compass to guide our thoughts, emotions, and actions. By aligning our responses to external events with our deeply held beliefs, we can maintain emotional equilibrium even when faced with difficult circumstances. For example, if one of our core values is compassion, we might choose to respond to an insult with understanding and empathy, recognizing that the other person may be acting out of their own pain or insecurity. This response, grounded in our values, allows us to maintain emotional balance and avoid being swept away by anger or resentment. As we delve deeper into the process of reframing our thoughts and developing mental toughness, it is essential to understand how these two concepts are interconnected. Emotional control and mental toughness are two sides of the same coin, both contributing to our ability to withstand the trials and tribulations of life. To truly grasp the power of reframing our thoughts, we must first acknowledge that our initial perceptions and judgments are often clouded by emotional biases. It is in these moments that we must pause, step back, and evaluate the situation from a more objective standpoint. We can employ a technique often used by Stoics called negative visualization. By imagining a scenario worse than our current predicament, we can gain a newfound appreciation for our circumstances and recognize the opportunity for growth and learning. Negative visualization also allows us to mentally prepare for potential challenges, thus strengthening our mental fortitude. The Stoic philosopher Seneca wisely stated, "He who has prepared in advance for the coming of trouble takes away its power when it arrives." Another valuable Stoic practice to develop mental toughness is the act of journaling. By reflecting on our thoughts and experiences, we can gain insights into our patterns of thinking and behavior. This self-awareness can help us recognize when we need to reframe our thoughts and adjust our perspective. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most renowned Stoic philosophers, often engaged in this practice, writing personal reflections in what later came to be known as his meditations. By examining his thoughts and actions, he held himself accountable and continually sought self-improvement. Emulating his example, we too can harness the transformative power of self-reflection. As we strive to develop mental toughness, it is crucial to understand that setbacks and failures are inevitable aspects of life. Rather than viewing these experiences as negative, we can choose to see them as opportunities for growth and self-improvement. Epictetus counseled, "Difficulties are things that show a person what they are." To build our mental toughness, we must adopt a mindset that embraces adversity as a natural and necessary part of life. By doing so, we become more resilient and adaptable, capable of facing challenges with determination and unwavering focus. By recognizing the limits of our control, we can invest our energy and resources into areas where we can make a difference. This shift in focus allows us to develop a sense of agency and self-efficacy, which are crucial components of mental toughness. In addition to cultivating a focus on what is within our control, we must also develop the habit of embracing discomfort and adversity. Stoic philosophers often engaged in practices, such as voluntary discomfort, to train their minds and bodies to endure hardship. By doing so, they developed a greater appreciation for life's simple pleasures and gained the confidence to face difficult circumstances with grace and resilience. You might try adopting a similar practice in your own life. For example, you could take cold showers, fast for a day, or sleep on the floor. By exposing yourself to discomfort voluntarily, you'll not only build mental toughness, but also gain a greater appreciation for the comforts you typically enjoy. Let us consider the importance of living in accordance with our values and principles. A key aspect of mental toughness is the ability to stay true to oneself, even in the face of adversity or temptation. By living in alignment with our values, we develop a sense of purpose and meaning, which can provide us with the motivation and strength to persevere through challenges. Stoicism teaches us that virtue is the highest good and the ultimate source of happiness. By striving to cultivate virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and self-discipline, we can lead a more fulfilling and resilient life. The Stoic philosopher Seneca advised, "Associate with people who are likely to improve you. Welcome those whom you are capable of improving. The process is a mutual one. Men learn as they teach." Surround yourself with people who share your values and support your growth, and strive to be a positive influence on those around you. This supportive network can provide you with the encouragement and guidance needed to stay true to your principles, even in the face of adversity. The teachings of Stoicism offer us valuable guidance on how to cultivate emotional resilience and mental toughness. By learning to control our thoughts and emotions, focusing on what is within our control, embracing discomfort, and living in accordance with our values, we can develop the inner strength needed to face life's challenges with grace and perseverance. As you embark on this journey of self-improvement, remember the words of the Stoic philosopher Epictetus, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Through practice and self-reflection, you can become the master of your emotions and thoughts, ultimately unlocking a life of greater resilience, mental toughness, and inner peace. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of Stoic wisdom. May these lessons serve as a guiding light in your journey toward a more resilient and mentally tough life.